Hey, this is Lyndsey Parker from Yahoo Music, and I'm here on TVDoneRight.com to talk about what else? American Idol, the show I'm obsessed with after all these seasons. It's hard to believe I still care, but I do, because guess what? The auditions are over! They couldn't be over soon enough for me. I enjoy them, I enjoy the train wrecks, I enjoy, the whole story arc. It's part of the American Idol experience, and not the American Idol experience at Disney World, which I will one day visit, but just the experience in general. But it was time for them to end. The whole LA thing left a bad taste in my mouth. The San Francisco auditions were on Wednesday, and there were a few good people, but now Hollywood Week has started. I live every week like it's Hollywood Week, but for these contestants, it's supposed to be, according to Ryan Seacrest, the toughest week of their lives. And I find that very interesting to say when we've had a guy whose girlfriend, almost died in a car accident and is now paralyzed. We've got the struggling single mom of the special needs child. We've got the guy who has Tourette's and Asperger's and a dead father and no money and a young baby. The sob stories all over the place. And Hollywood Week is the toughest week of their lives. I bet they beg to differ. I think they've seen tougher times than having to sing a cappella. But it was the sudden death round. That's what they call it. Lots of suspense, lots of inner world style movie trailer voice from Ryan Seacrest. It's all very dramatic. And half of the people went home on the first day. They didn't even have a chance to get their bags off the Greyhound bus before they had to go back to whatever town they're from. There weren't a huge amount of surprises. All the heavily pimped frontrunners, including my boy Brett Lowenstern and J.C. Bado and Chris Medina, of course. The sob story Tourette's guy, James Durbin, they all stayed. Travis Orlando was the one sob story that didn't make it, so he's probably still sobbing. He was the Bronx shelter kid who, used to be homeless, and I liked him. He seemed like a nice kid, but he just didn't bring it, so he's gone. But he's only 16, so maybe he'll be back. But it's all about the teens, really, other than Travis, of course. The show's starting to look like American Juniors. Everyone's like under 16. If you're like 23, you're like the old person on the show. They're clearly going for the Bieber vibe, never say never. And they've got the big Bieber guy, J.C. Bado. Vote for the Worst calls him J.C. Blubber. I think that's mean. I will not call him that. I will call him plus-size Bieber. I think that's more politically correct. He's got a good voice, though. Big voice for a big kid. I predict big things for him. Ha! See how that works. So I'm excited. The group rounds are next week. That's when the real drama comes out. That's when we get, all the cat fighting and the tears and the late sleepless nights of rehearsal and the ex-couple that probably are going to be in the same group together and are going to fight, and it's just going to be good times. And then we get down to 10 girls, 10 boys, and then finally in early March, live shows. So this stuff is not going to be ending for any time soon. Hopefully it'll all pan out well, but if it doesn't, guess what? The X Factor starts in fall. Simon Cowell announced today that he's giving away $5 million. That's count him, $5 million record contract, and he'll be back. There's rumors that Paula Abdul, whose show Live to Dance got absolutely no ratings this week and has already been canceled, that she might be on the panel with Simon, and that would be just like old times. And if not, then there's Cara Diagordi's show coming out in June. See, it's like a Russian nesting doll. It just keeps on going. I will never run out of stuff to talk about with you guys, so I'll be back. And Parker out for now.